Guys, I just got off my company team meeting and I want to share with you a video that I watched that really inspired me and came up in my team meeting as well as with my business coach Valentina. So let me share my screen and share that video. It's from Cristiano. It's an excerpt from an interview with Cristiano Ronaldo.
In the sport, but in the life, you have to challenge yourself to be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say. You like to go to the gym every day? Of course not. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it. Everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I give you the map. You think you will do it? That it's difficult. It's
The discipline.
the discipline is the most difficult thing, not only in the sport, but in the life. You have to challenge yourself to be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say. You like to go to the gym every day? Of course not. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it. Everyone wants to be Cristiano, but
Wow. I find that video to be so incredibly powerful when it comes to communicating what success looks like. Ronaldo in that video says, "You want to be Cristiano? I give you the map." It's it's a disciplined pursuit and it's a disciplined life and it's hard work and it's a hard life and it's sacrificial work and it's a life filled with sacrifice and most people aren't prepared to go through with it. I'll be honest with you. I'll include myself in that. I it's so weird to say. I am not yet, and it feels very, very difficult to say actually. It kind of almost makes me upset thinking about it, but I'm not yet anywhere close to the level of discipline that's required to have the success that I want because I'm not putting in the work. So it would feel and this is a really good way to think about it that if I compare myself as a business equivalent to Cristiano Ronaldo, you want to be Cristiano, you want to be Elon, you want to be Jeff, you want to be Mark, Musk, Bezos, Zuckerberg. I give you the map. You want to be, and I would feel embarrassed in front of all of those people if I thought about the disciplined path or lack of disciplined path that I'm pursuing. And I don't give a shit, to be honest with you, with what anyone thinks. You can look at my proof of my YouTube history, my Instagram. Show me that I've posted every single day. Show me that I have been consistent in my production of content. And that will be the evidence that it's hard. It's so, so hard. And that's why so few of us are able to achieve the success that we want in life. And then we walk around disappointed that we didn't get the results that we felt that we deserved. And that comes from thinking about my desire to be successful as an agency owner. I've got over 1,000 videos, I'm sure, on YouTube. I've got right now at the time of recording, apparently 5,100 subscribers, but I get less than 100 views on the videos I put out in the last few days. So that's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It's bullshit. It's fucking lie. And it's I watch that and I'm inspired and I'm quite angry when I think about what that means for me and how disappointed I am with myself because there's that inherent irony that I'm here and wanting to give advice for success, wanting to talk to people about being successful, but I'm a walking contradiction. I'm a hypocrite. So it was so weird because I wanted to come into this video talking about the Well, I'm reacting to it. I Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again because I'm actually feeling a little bit upset, to be honest with you, with myself.
I give you the map. You think you will do it? That it's difficult.
The discipline.
The discipline is the most difficult thing, not only in the sport, but in the life. You have to challenge yourself.
It's difficult. It's difficult, not only in sport, but in life. You can't expect to be extreme in any element of your business and for that not to have an ongoing impact in other aspects of your life. It's difficult. You can't expect to be fully committed to being great and then be balanced in other areas. It's just not how any example of success at its extreme levels look. And if it doesn't look like that, it's probably in the main hidden. You've got every example that counts towards that. And even where you haven't, it's it's I mean, he's saying it's difficult in sport, it's difficult in business, and it's difficult in life. And raising yourself up to the standard that's required to do that is is so damn hard. And
To be consistent. I repeat, sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say. You like to go to the gym every day? Of course not. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it. Everyone wants to be.
everybody wants a success, but no one wants to work for it. Everybody wants a success, but no one wants to work for it. So it's something that bears repeating because the act of continuous discipline is something that most people are undisciplined with. And the roadmap to success, the irony is that the actual roadmap is always out there in the wild, but most people are not prepared. And I say most people, I'm going to include myself because I mean I'm a $1 to $2 million, and that's revenue. That's not profit. That's not take home. I don't have 500,000 liquid in my account. I wish I did. I don't. It's disappointing, and I'm making an effort to be more honest about that because I want to take myself to the next level. And the truth is that I see what Cristiano has spoken about, and I'm embarrassed because on one level, do give business advice, but at the same time, I find it, I can give business advice based upon the level of effort as well as the level of experience that I currently have. And there's a lot of experience that I do have, but experience is relative. And I feel humbled and embarrassed in the face of, and this is where I want to be clear. That is, by many people's opinion, the world's greatest ever footballer. Okay. So for anyone who's looking and saying to me, why are you diminishing your value? Why are you putting yourself that I'm not, for the record, it's comparative against the world's greatest. And anyone who wants to raise themselves up and raise their ability up, or then profess by giving advice in view of that, for me is just fucking hypocritical. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? The message, when given to the right person, speaks absolute volumes. And the reason I wanted to probably react to that is because of how much it moved me. And I want to share my my excitement. It's a whole combination of things because if you're following my YouTube journey, you'll see that I've just started producing content regularly, literally in this month of May 2020 2024. It might be June by the time this goes up. I'm pretty much recording them live on Zoom, and I'm sticking them up onto to YouTube, and then they might be get cut off. But it's hard. It's so goddamn hard, and I'm just really feeling like I'm starting now. I'm breaking myself out of the sandbox, and I think that anyone who is determined to chase success has to appreciate there's a journey to walk, and the journey is mostly composed of hard work that's dressed up in overalls. There's no pretty dress, there's no tuxedo. all of the magic that happens in the small hours because it's a discipline. It's and there's many manifestations of this, okay? I was saying and now I'm going to relay it into business and into life. So you say, I say that I want to have a better business, but am I sitting and pouring through all of the processes that relate to how our service is delivered? Am I then pouring through and looking at all of the holes and weaknesses at the way that process is delivered? Am I then looking at every aspect of my business, recruitment, and for the recruitment space, am I reading or have I read 20 recruitment books? Not all of them will be good, right? Because there's an 80-20. And from that, whether it's recruitment books or advice from people specialized in recruitment or watching content that relates to recruitment and then aiming to implement things that I've learned and then dealing with the other, it's consistent effort over time, which is why true success can take decades and your growth can happen, real growth can happen at that moment that you decide to take charge of your life and your growth comparatively can skyrocket, just like I hope right now to skyrocket the amount of value that I'm able to give here online because of all of the experience that I've accumulated in business since 2016. October 2016, I incorporated Pearl Lemon, which was at the time known as Per Traffic, and here I am 8 years later, and there's been a lot that's happened. There's been a lot. There's a lot that's happening right now, and I am now feeling at 37, going on to 38 years old, feeling finally ready to have achieved some small, tiny level of accomplishment within business to say that, hey, let's look to Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's look to see who your benchmarks are and understand that you must raise your standard. I must raise my standard. We must raise our standard. You must diligently pour your energy and efforts into every single aspect of all of the things that you do. Want a better relationship? Read the relationship books. Practice the things that you read. Don't be afraid to fail because you will fail. You will get it wrong and then you'll need to recalibrate and get it again. You'll do the right thing, what seems to be the right thing in the right moment and still get the wrong result because at the moment that you think it's the right thing, your concept of what's right is limited by the knowledge that you have, and that's where some of the challenges come in, and that's where that concept comes in that I wish I knew now, or I wish I knew then rather what I know now. And if I knew then what I know now and I had the time then that I did now, I'd have a totally different outlook. But life isn't like that. Life doesn't work like that. These are not the opportunities that were afforded. So you must make the most of the time and the moments that you have. And that's why I look at that video from Cristiano Ronaldo and I think, wow, motherfuckers, there's levels to this game. That is he's in the pantheon, right? He's in the hall of greats. He's a Hall of Famer. He is the famer in the Hall of Famer. He's the elephant in the I say he's the elephant in the room. He's not. Everybody knows Cristiano. And as he comes to the twilight of his career, and it's just crazy. What's exciting is business is a lifetime, okay? And I now, as I'm 37, and one of the things that I take heart from is that if you continuously commit to learning, you don't know when your greatest moments will come. So I have felt that because I started from 20 to 30, I didn't know what I was doing and I was adventuring and backpacking and relying upon, let's call it raw intelligence, but no discipline. In my 30s, I got more settled and then got some discipline in life. And then I really attended what I'd call the School of Business, which I'm still in. Okay, I'm still in the School of Business. I still feel like I've got my training wheels. Even though, for example, we're going to now have a £80,000 month for our agency, maybe £7,000 to £10,000 month for catering, maybe a £5,000 to £6,000 month for accountancy, maybe £8,000. These are all minuscule numbers, by the way. There's guys out there doing millions, okay, doing millions, and I feel like I've got my training wheels. I feel like I'm still learning. I feel like there's so many mistakes I'm making. But what's exciting is that the game of business can last almost as long as the game of life. And the game of life I plan on living or playing rather to take insights from the strategic coach. I forget his name now, but I plan on living past 100. And I have now at 37 more energy than I did when I was 27 because next week, depending upon, I'm about to run a 100-mile run, which is going to be more than 20. It's 160 kilometers with 3,800 meters of elevation gain. I'm training for that. I'm working harder than I have. I'm feeling better than I have. And I'm feeling like I've got more energy than I had before. And I'm in this game. I'm in it. And I want to go hard. And I'm going to go harder than I've gone before. And it's not easy. The disciplined life that Cristiano Ronaldo talks about, the discipline that is required for you to truly be successful and to put out there. Alex Hormozy talks about, I don't think he's said he put out 35,000 pieces of content, something ridiculous. Okay. There's guys out there that are putting together probably 1 to 2 hours of content per day. Let's say I'm doing 2 times 15 minutes, which is 30 minutes. I probably need to do 2 hours a day every day for the next 1 year without even looking at the result to see what kind of return on investment I can, without looking at the result, without caring about the result, but just to build. By the way, because people will say, well, that's naive, that's silly, you should iterate, you should improve. But it's the discipline. It's a discipline to not even care about the result, to keep on continuously trying to improve, and keeping that door closed when it comes to, well, where is the return on investment? Is this? It's deferred, it's delayed, it's going to come late, but going to come later. And most people, to include myself, and that's why I've been inconsistent, and so are you. So the fuck are you, unless you show me the proof that you, for example, simple example, know you should produce content, but have you produced content for the last 365 days without skipping a beat? And when you have skipped the beat, was there a reason why the beat got skipped? Unless you can tell me that that's what you've done, then I call BS on anything that you say you've done, because there's levels to this game, absolute damn levels to this game. And I look at that video and I think, God damn, there's so much I have to do. There's so much we all need to do. But what's exciting is that we know now. We know now what's required. We know now that success is me talking into a microphone, talking to myself every day here on my laptop, on my Windows Intel Core i7 V Pro ThinkPad, Lenovo ThinkPad, with my Blue Snowball mic, my Neuron webcam, just going at it every day to deliver value. And as I begin this journey of recording videos and producing content, I'm beginning to just, what I'm trying to do here is to build for you, but also for me, okay? Because I'm telling you, Deepak, I'm telling myself that it's about the discipline, okay? Because he said, I'm giving you the map. Deepak, I'm talking to you in the future. I'm giving you the map. What's the map? It's 1 year of content every single day. Every single day. 1 year of content. And that's what I also say to you if you're watching. I want you to be successful. I require you to be, in order to be successful, it doesn't need to be published content. It's just whatever that you choose to do it at such a disciplined level, with such ferocity, intensity, determination, that your future is predetermined. It is bloody ordained by your own will, not by God's will, but your own will, because you can bend into reality the future, that which you desire, as we all can, because there's genius that lives inside us all. And it comes from just putting in the damn work, putting in the damn work, putting in the damn work, learning about content production, learning about search engine optimization, learning about B2B lead generation, learning about delivering speeches, learning about whatever you damn like, to such a extent that over time, what you are able to internalize will, in other people's eyes, seem like genius. It will seem like magic. It will seem like otherworldly ability, when in fact, you just put in the motherfucking work. Go out there and get some.